Hello, ladies. Welcome to the Feminine Energy Motivation Channel. I'm so glad you're here. Today's topic is going to be absolutely exciting. Let's chat about what truly captures a man's attention and sparks a deep obsession with you. You may not realize it, but have you ever felt completely mesmerized by someone? Well, here's the deal. You have the ability to ignite that same level of obsession in a man. As women, we often hear about the importance of being loving partners and building a future with a man, and while that's undeniably significant, there's a deeper level of desire at play here that we need to consider, okay? Love is crucial, yes, but there's an additional layer of longing simmering beneath the surface. And we're going to get into how important that is and why. But here's the thing. I'm not here to tell you what's right or wrong based on your personal experiences. No. Instead, I'm actually here to provide you with concepts grounded on research and statistics, focusing on the odds rather than exceptions. And based on these facts, it's clear that we should be the ones taking the initiative to make men fall head over heels for us, not the other way around, okay? And guess what? With the right approach, it's entirely possible. But let's set the record straight. Even though sex might play a role, it's not the sole determining factor here. There's more to it than meets the eye. Today, we're delving into the deep emotional needs that men may have, right? Needs that often go incredibly unnoticed, but are absolutely vital for their well-being. And guess what? I'm here to provide you with some guidance on how to capture a man's heart and make him truly obsessed with you. Yeah, it's true. Okay. Now I get it. It's also true that you have put in some effort to catch a man's attention before, right? You're undoubtedly attractive and you have a lot to offer. But that doesn't guarantee that every guy will be falling at your feet. No, it does not, okay? Many men appreciate a bit of effort from us, and they want to feel assured that their advances won't be brushed off, or even that their interest won't go unreciprocated. So these emotional needs that men have are often even more significant than their actual sexual desires. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, what, Cynthia? Well, hopefully I've captivated your attention enough to want to hear more. So, even though it's perfectly understandable that you want to intrigue him, remember that reciprocating his interest is key. This not only makes him feel more comfortable and less afraid of rejection, but it also allows him to actually discover all the wonderful qualities you have beyond just your appearance. Your appearance brought him in, but can you keep him there, ladies? That's the question, okay? Whether you're looking to strengthen your bond with a partner that you're currently dating, understand your family dynamics better, or just simply want to gain some insights into men's emotional worlds, this video is tailored just for you, my sweethearts. All right. Let's showcase what makes you such an incredible catch. But remember, put in the effort for someone who truly deserves it. Do not waste it on the wrong person. Okay? So, how do you make a man obsessed with you? Well, I've got some tried and true techniques to share with you, ones that will capture his undivided attention and leave him wanting more. Let's dive in together, shall we? All right, now let's get started with something super important. Emotional intelligence. You know, being smart in books is great for passing tests, but emotional intelligence, that's what sets you up for success in the real world. It's all about understanding not just your own feelings, but also those of others, okay? So here's a checklist for you to gauge your emotional intelligence. Can you leave your mistakes in the past? Can you tell how others are feeling? Do you know your own strengths and weaknesses? Are you okay with change? Do you accept yourself as you are? Or can you see things from someone else's perspective? Do you take responsibility for your own mistakes? Can you keep your cool when things get tough? When you have these qualities, it really shines through to your partner. He sees you as someone he wants to be with for the long haul. He sees you as kind, caring, and respectful to everyone around you. So try to avoid those emotional outbursts and be the kind of lady he'd actually be proud to introduce to his family and friends. You've got this, ladies, okay? And I'm happy to provide some information and details on how you can increase your emotional intelligence. But guess what? By you listening to this video, you're already getting a head start. All right? Now let's talk about affection with your man. We all know that guys love getting attention from their significant others. But how do you show your love without going overboard or even coming off as way too clingy? Right? That's the challenge. But it's all about finding that perfect balance and expressing your affection in subtle, meaningful ways. Here's some suggestions for showing your man some love, okay? Hold hands. Something as simple as holding hands while you're walking or sitting together can work wonders for your relationship. It shows that you're physically connected and close to each other. Another one is hugs and kisses. Don't be afraid to show your affection, even in public. A kiss on the cheek or a warm embrace can make him feel cherished and desired. Cuddle up. Whether you're watching TV or reading a book together, snuggling up close to him will make him feel safe and comfortable in your presence. Another one that might surprise you, ladies, okay? This doesn't mean that men have to do these things all the time, but also you can plan romantic date nights. Yeah, okay? Every once in a while, surprise him with a candlelit dinner and some soothing music, for example. He'll end up feeling so special and appreciated, and it'll strengthen your bond even more. This next one I love, especially if your love language is touch. Touch him gently, ladies. Simple touches like resting your hand on his arm or shoulder while you're talking can make him feel closer to you and actually reinforce your connection to each other. According to a study that was published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships, physical affection, such as holding hands, hugging, and kissing, is actually associated with higher levels of relationship satisfaction. These simple gestures help to reinforce feelings of intimacy and closeness between their partners. Moreover, research conducted by Gevirtz and Segrin, suggests that planned romantic activities such as surprise candlelit dinners can actually have a significant positive impact on relationship quality. These planned date nights not only provide an opportunity for couples to bond and reconnect, but it also makes partners feel valued and incredibly appreciated. Furthermore, nonverbal expressions of affection, such as touching your partner's arm or shoulder during a conversation, have actually been found to enhance feelings of connection and intimacy. These subtle gestures communicate care and support, fostering a sense of emotional closeness between partners. So, in conclusion, being affectionate with your partner is incredibly vital for maintaining a strong and healthy relationship. By incorporating simple yet meaningful displays of affection into your interactions, you can actually strengthen your bond and enhance overall relationship satisfaction. Remember, it's all about finding the right balance and expressing your love in ways that feel authentic and genuine. I also want you to remember that being affectionate doesn't mean being clingy or demanding. okay? It's about showing your partner that you care in loving, subtle, and meaningful ways. So go ahead, ladies, and shower your man with some well-deserved love and affection. Now, acceptance. Let's talk about that one. Acceptance is a profound need for men. It actually often surpasses mere physical attraction, believe it or not. Yeah. Research indicates that feeling accepted and loved by a partner significantly impacts men's well-being and relationship satisfaction. Now, I hope I don't slaughter these names, but in a study that was conducted by, is it Mashek? I'm going to post those references below, okay, in the description to make my life a little easier. But in a study conducted by Meshek and Sherman in 2004, showed that acceptance from a romantic partner was found to be strongly associated with men's overall relationship satisfaction and feelings of security. Yeah. Furthermore, sexual intimacy plays a significant role in fulfilling this need for acceptance. According to another study published in the Journal of Family Psychology, sexual satisfaction is positively correlated with relationship satisfaction for both men and women. This suggests that the physical and emotional connection experienced during sexual intercourse, for example, contributes to feelings of acceptance and intimacy within the relationship. Yeah. However, please consider that men may actually struggle to express their need for acceptance beyond sexual intimacy. And this is mostly due to societal expectations surrounding masculinity and vulnerability. I'm actually doing a research study right now that was found on Vice that is incredibly powerful, that talks about these things, the things that men are feeling and experiencing, that they're not feeling, that they are able to express their needs due to these societal expectations, okay? Research by Addis and Mahalik in 2003 actually highlights the challenges that men face in seeking help or even expressing emotions, as they often fear being perceived as weak or unmanly. Yeah, they got it tough, ladies. However, despite these challenges, creating a supportive and accepting environment in a relationship can lead to greater emotional intimacy and satisfaction for men. A study by Witten in 2008 found that couples who demonstrated high levels of acceptance and support towards each other reported higher relationship satisfaction and lower levels of conflict. So, in conclusion, acceptance, ladies, plays an incredibly crucial role in men's emotional well-being and relationship satisfaction. Let's practice our empathy and compassion for these guys, okay? By fostering an environment of acceptance and understanding, couples can actually cultivate deeper intimacy and connection in all of their relationships. Yeah. All right, next on the list, psychological triggers. Now, what causes a man to be drawn towards a woman, even fantasize about her and want to be with her at all times? Yeah, psychological triggers play a significant role in why a man becomes drawn to a woman, fantasizes about her, and desires to be with her constantly. There are fundamental reasons behind his obsession, which revolve around finding you unquestionably attractive. This attractiveness encompasses various aspects, including your physical appeal, your attitude, and how you carry yourself in social settings. The aura you emit creates excitement and offers him new and different experiences, something he's never experienced before, probably. While the concept of psychological triggers and their impact on romantic attraction is complex, several studies actually shed light on the factors that draw men towards women and fuel their desire to be with them constantly. Research conducted by Eastwick and Finkel in 2008 suggests that physical attractiveness plays a significant role in initial romantic attraction. Their study actually found that physical appearance is often the first thing individuals notice when evaluating potential romantic partners. This highlights the importance of physical appeal in sparking that attraction. Even though the concept of psychological triggers and their impact on romantic attraction is complex, several studies shed light on the factors that draw men towards women and fuel their desire to be with them constantly. Like I said, there's going to be some things you may not want to hear, ladies, and I understand that. But I'm presenting you the facts and the odds. That's my goal here. Okay? Additionally, Eastwick and Finkel, the research that they conducted suggests that physical attractiveness not only plays a significant role in that initial romantic attraction, but they also found that physical appearance is the first thing that individuals will not only notice, but evaluate you on. Therefore, not only is your physical attraction going to attract the person into your life, the other thing is whether or not they will stay. Now, that is a separate research that we will be possibly diving into at some point, okay? Now, next up on the list is I want to kind of expand a little bit here, and we're going to talk about fun and fresh events, right, into your dating relationships. Now, I mentioned earlier, candlelight dinners. Ladies, you can be romantic too. But incorporating fun and fresh events into your dating relationship keeps him eagerly anticipating spending time with you, wondering what surprises lie ahead. Being interesting yet genuine is absolutely key though, okay? Men are naturally drawn to a woman who maintains an air of mystery and unpredictability while still being authentically herself in everyday life. It's perfectly acceptable for him not to know every detail about you or your activities when you're apart. Keep a little bit of mystery as well, okay? But being spontaneous and occasionally keeping him guessing adds an element of excitement to the relationship. However, it's essential for a woman to understand that what he desires and to provide it to him without always leaving him in the dark sometimes, right? So this dynamic isn't necessarily negative, all right? It adds a depth and an intrigue to the connection between partners, all right? Also, research by Dirks in 2016 delves into the concept of mystery and unpredictability in romantic attraction. Their study found that individuals are drawn to partners who exhibit both familiarity and novelty, suggesting that a balance between predictability and unpredictability is incredibly appealing in a romantic context. However, it's essential to note that maintaining a sense of mystery and unpredictability should not come at the expense of trust and communication in the relationship. I can't emphasize that enough, ladies, okay? Another research by Murray in 2018 emphasizes the importance of open communication and mutual understanding in fostering healthy romantic relationships. So, in conclusion, even though psychological triggers play a role in drawing men towards women and fueling their desire to be with them constantly, it's crucial to maintain a balance between physical attractiveness, novelty, and communication in the relationship. All right? Now moving on to the next one. Respect and appreciation. Yeah. All right? Respect and appreciation form the core of a man's emotional needs, reflecting his sense of self-worth and even his identity. These two concepts are intertwined and they go beyond mere sentiments, playing a crucial role in validating his values, even his choices and his behaviors, believe it or not. All right? When a man feels respected and appreciated, it signifies that he's actually valued for who he is and what he brings to the table. Now, appreciation involves acknowledging and expressing that genuine gratitude for a man's efforts and contributions. It goes beyond mere acknowledgement, encompassing that heartfelt recognition of his actions and their impact on the relationship. I talk about this a lot on this show, okay? Whether it's recognizing his efforts to provide for the family or even appreciating the small gestures he makes regularly, demonstrating appreciation significantly impacts how he feels valued and understood. And ladies, we all know, and you've probably heard it multiple times. If you haven't, well, welcome to my show. But demonstrating appreciation and gratitude, that is the absolute essence of feminine energy, okay? Now, respect, on the other hand, encompasses listening to him attentively, right? Showing interest in his thoughts and feelings, and even acknowledging his accomplishments regardless of their scale. Even a simple thank you or I'm proud of you can have a profound effect on his emotional well-being. Furthermore, respecting his space, trusting his judgment, and allowing him to be himself are incredibly vital aspects of showing respect and fostering a healthy relationship. So, another thing, if you haven't already noticed by the way that I speak to you guys, right, it's important to note that the tone of your voice, sincerity of the words that are coming out, and even the timing are crucial in conveying genuine appreciation and respect. When a man, he feels respected and valued, right? It not only deepens his connection with his partner, but it also boosts his confidence and enhances his overall well-being. Ultimately, respect and appreciation resonate deeply with these men, often surpassing physical desires in importance, believe it or not. Long term, okay? We're not talking about short term. We're talking about long-term gains. Yeah. Research on the importance of respect and appreciation in relationships provides valuable insights into their impact on men's emotional well-being and relationship satisfaction. So I'm going to present some of them here for you. Okay. A study that was published in the Journal of Marriage and Family by Moores in 2013 explored the role of appreciation in marital satisfaction. Now, the findings actually revealed that expressions of gratitude and appreciation were significantly associated with higher levels of marital satisfaction among both men and women. It goes both ways, okay? You appreciate him, but he should also be reciprocating that. Now, this highlights the importance of appreciation in fostering those healthy relationships. Now, another research by Peterson and Duncan in 2007 actually investigated the link between respect and relationship quality among couples. Their study found that actually mutual respect was a key predictor of relationship satisfaction and stability. Couples who demonstrated respect towards each other reported higher levels of relationship satisfaction and lower rates of conflict and even divorce. Yeah. Right? Excuse me. Now, another study that I'm going to present to you here, okay, conducted by Reagan in 2015, not the Reagan president you're thinking of, all right, examined the impact of respect and appreciation on men's well-being in romantic relationships. Now, the results showed that feeling respected and appreciated by their partners was positively correlated with men's self-esteem and overall relationship satisfaction. This might be a massive indicator for why there's such high suicide rates among men. All right? We're not here to discuss that right now, but I want you to keep that in mind, okay? This further underscores actually the significance of respect and appreciation in enhancing men's emotional health and relationship quality. So, in conclusion, research consistently highlights the importance of respect and appreciation in fostering healthy and fulfilling relationships, particularly, mostly for men. All right? Expressions of gratitude, acknowledgement of efforts, and mutual respect contribute to higher levels of relationship satisfaction and emotional well-being for both partners. All right. Now we're going to dive into the next one. I hope you're ready. If you need to take a quick break, I suggest pausing this video and going and taking a quick break. So we're about halfway done, just to give you an idea. And this next one is also fun. Making a man feel special. Yeah, okay. Making a man feel special is a powerful way to capture his attention and deepen his feelings for you. Even though men appreciate independent women who exude confidence and self-worth, showing them attention and affection can intensify their obsession with you. Yeah, it really does. Men need to feel needed, all right? Striking a balance between your independence and the desire to make him feel special is key. Think about it, ladies. Wouldn't you like to feel the same way, knowing that he's confident and independent? But yet he actually knows that he needs to put in the effort to make you feel special, right? So one effective way to make him feel special, you ready? Is by connecting over shared interests and also by making an effort to understand his preferences. Yeah, all right. I want you to consider some things like preparing his favorite dish or engaging in activities that he enjoys, right? Whatever that may be. Physical intimacy also plays a significant role in making him feel valued and desired, all right? Do not hesitate, ladies, to show affection by sitting close to him or even sending flirtatious texts expressing your admiration for him throughout the day. Oh, you'll be excited that you did, believe me. There's some wonderful examples out there, actually. I forgot her name, but I'll post it in the description below as well, where she gives you tips and tricks on things to actually send a man to keep him excited throughout the day. It's really fun. Flirtatious text. It's amazing. But feel free to Google it or even search it on YouTube. I promise you, it's a lot of fun. Okay. Anyways, above all, I want you guys to remember that when you're together, give him your undivided attention. Wouldn't we want the same thing, right? Actively listening to him and showing genuine interest in his thoughts and feelings will make him feel truly appreciated and understood. So in summary, ladies, making a man feel special by paying attention to his needs and desires can deepen his feelings for you in ways that surpass mere physical attraction. By striking a balance between independence and affection, you can actually create a strong emotional connection that fosters lasting intimacy and love. Now, even though specific statistics on making men feel special might actually be limited, right? Research on the importance, however, of emotional connection and affection in relationships actually sheds light on its significance in fostering romantic attachment. There was a study that was published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships by, I think it's Laurensu, in 2008. Investigated the role of emotional intimacy in relationship satisfaction. What they found actually revealed that couples who reported higher levels of emotional intimacy experienced greater relationship satisfaction and longevity. So, what does this suggest? It suggests that essentially making a partner feel special through emotional connection contributes to that relationship success. Yeah. There was another research that I want to point out too by Gordon and Chen in 2014 that also explored the impact of affectionate behavior on relationship quality. What their study actually found was that expressions of affection, such as physical touch and verbal expressions of love, were actually positively associated with relationship satisfaction and commitment. Yeah. This highlights the importance of making a partner feel valued and appreciated through affectionate gestures. There was also another study by Lewandowski in 2014 that examined the link between relationship satisfaction and partner responsiveness. Yeah, the findings actually showed that individuals who perceive their partners as responsive, right, attentive to their needs and desires, actually reported higher levels of relationship satisfaction and commitment. So, as you can see, this underscores the significance of making a partner feel special through attentive and responsive behavior. So, we're going to conclude this by saying that even though specific statistics on making men feel special may be scarce, research consistently emphasizes the importance of emotional connection, affection, and even responsiveness in fostering that relationship satisfaction and longevity. So, by making your partner feel valued, appreciated, and emotionally connected, you might be able to actually deepen your romantic attachment and strengthen your relationship bonds. Talk about getting him obsessed with you, right? Now, moving on to the next one, companionship and partnership. Now, what does that mean? Well, companionship and partnership represent essential pillars in a relationship that transcend mere physical attraction and romance. Men in particular value a partner who serves as a companion, a confidant, right? A co-navigator in life's journey. This friendship dynamic emphasizes shared interests, meaningful conversations, and even engaging in activities together. All of that pretty much fostering a profound sense of understanding and support. Yeah, so what that true companionship entails, right, is as being a genuine friend, right? Sharing joys and facing those hardships side by side. All right? As your bestie. So, it's about creating a bond where both individuals feel understood and cherished. Also, in addition to companionship, partnership underscores teamwork and equality. It involves actively participating in each other's lives, supporting one another's dreams and ambitions, and sharing decision-making responsibilities. Yeah. This collaborative approach cultivates fairness, mutual respect, and even a sense of shared purpose. Promoting companionship and partnership in a relationship involves engaging in activities both partners enjoy, fostering that open communication, and even actively listening to each other's thoughts and feelings. Okay? By valuing each other's interests and perspectives, couples can actually strengthen their bond and deepen their connection. A strong partnership withstands life's challenges, growing stronger with each obstacle overcome together, right? But in essence, a friendship and a partnership in a relationship actually signify a deep and enduring bond, where both individuals serve as each other's best friends, each other's allies, and equal partners in life's journey. All right. Now, as it relates to research and statistics, unfortunately, while there may not actually be specific statistics on this, on companionship and partnership in relationships, research on the importance of friendship and teamwork actually sheds light on their significance in fostering relationship satisfaction. Now, there was a study that was published in the Journal of Marriage and Family by Orbuch and Veroff, Veroff, in 2002, that explored the role of friendship in marriage. The findings revealed that couples who reported high levels of friendship with their partners experienced greater marital satisfaction and overall happiness. So what does this do? It actually underscores the importance of companionship in fostering a strong and fulfilling relationship. Now, another research by Stanley in 2006 investigated the impact of partnership dynamics on relationship quality. Their study actually found that couples who reported high levels of teamwork and cooperation in decision-making reported actually higher levels of relationship satisfaction and commitment. What does this tell you? It tells you that the importance of partnership in creating a supportive and egalitarian relationship environment is vital. All right. Another study conducted by Bradford in 2017 actually examined the link between communication and relationship satisfaction in couples, and the findings showed that couples who engaged in open and constructive communication reported higher levels of relationship satisfaction. So, effective communication plays a crucial role in fostering that companionship and even that partnership, right? By facilitating understanding and mutual support. So what does this all mean, right? So even though specific statistics, on companionship and partnership might be limited, research still to this day has consistently emphasized their importance in fostering healthy and fulfilling relationships by prioritizing friendship, teamwork, and effective communication. Okay, this also helped couples to strengthen their bond and navigate life's challenges together. All right, next one, kind of related to some other ones, right? But furthering on, expanding, I should say, on that concept, is taking an interest in his preferences and actually showing thoughtfulness in your actions can have a profound impact on him. Whether it's bringing him his favorite dish on a date or performing small acts of kindness, such as, I don't know, returning a child's lost ball, or even helping an elderly person cross the street, right? These gestures actually demonstrate your caring and nurturing nature and make him actually value your presence even more. You see somebody throwing some trash outside the window and you're walking along the road, don't get mad and start yelling profanities. Instead, if you can and you feel like it's safe enough to do so, whether it's because it's dirty or germy or whatever, I don't recommend it if that's the case. But if you see that it's just a empty bottle of water and it's thrown out the window, instead of yelling profanities at the vehicle or expressing your disgust in how people behave, go ahead and pick it up. Don't say a word and just throw it in the trash. You will earn his respect in so many ways, okay? Now, finally, I want you to be a source of his positivity and light in his life. Now, what does that do? Similar to what I just shared, right? This also leaves a lasting impression. If he sees you as someone who brings sunshine wherever you go, around other people, not just him, and actually brightens his day with a simple message or text or act, he will be so proud to have you by his side as his girl and will cherish you deeply. I've seen this firsthand, okay? And I'm not sitting here trying to put anybody down, but I've seen this where a woman had an amazing and beautiful heart. She was outgoing, she was positive, she was kind, she was funny, but unfortunately she just wasn't as attractive. I wouldn't say that she was ugly, right? I believe everyone has their own unique beauty. But a lot of men loved hanging out with her because she was just a wonderful person to be around. She wasn't bitchy, she wasn't rude, she wasn't disrespectful, right? She kept her cool and she actually did kind things for everybody. And that doesn't mean be taken advantage of or be a doormat, right? But that's what I mean, is there have been men that I've seen that actually have married these kind of women, believe it or not. And they take a sense of pride and acceptance in her and actually protectiveness over her. They won't allow anybody else to talk bad about her, and it's such a beautiful thing to see. It does happen, okay? Now, but in essence, all wrapped up in wool, right? Kindness not only enriches the lives of others, but also strengthens the bond of love and affection that he will have for you. Okay? So, specific statistics on the impact of this, all right, might be a little limited, but because it's not specific to this, right? But the research on the importance of positive behaviors and even gestures, right? It sheds light on the significance in fostering relationship satisfaction and well-being. There was a study that was published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships by Al Go in 2010, investigated the role of gratitude in romantic relationships, right? I mentioned this earlier. The essence of femininity is expressing gratitude, right? The findings revealed that even though expressing gratitude towards a partner was associated with higher levels of relationship satisfaction, it also perceived partner responsiveness. Yeah. What this does is it highlights the positive impact of kind gestures, such as saying thank you, right? Also, research by Gable in 2004 explored the link between responsiveness and relationship outcomes, right? What they found is that partners who responded positively to each other's needs and desires reported a greater relationship satisfaction and intimacy. So, this actually indicates to me anyway that acts of kindness such as offering assistance or even support contribute to relationship well-being. Also, another study that was conducted by Cunha in 2019, it's spelled Cunha if you want to look it up, examined the association between pro-social behavior and relationship quality. Now, what did these studies expand on, right? It was actually shown that engaging in pro-social acts, such as, helping others or even showing kindness, right, was positively correlated with the relationship satisfaction and commitment, believe it or not, long term. So, what does this do? It actually highlights to me the importance of kindness in fostering that positive relationship dynamic, okay? Now, in conclusion to that, even though specific statistics on kindness in romantic relationships might be a little bit scarce, right? Research, however, consistently has emphasized its importance in enhancing relationship satisfaction and even well-being. Acts of kindness, such as expressing gratitude, responsiveness, and engaging in pro-social behavior, and even your essence of femininity, is absolutely beautiful, and it contributes to fostering a positive and supportive environment. So get out there, ladies, and demonstrate your femininity, your beauty, your positivity, your attitude of gratitude, your kindness, right? And don't allow others to break you down and tell you that you're doing too much or whatever. Like, if you feel like you're being taken advantage of, that's a different story for another day. Let's talk about that, right? And I will be doing videos on that as well. Where do you draw the line? But let's get out there and spread our acts of kindness, right? Let's express our gratitude. Let's do it internally and externally. When you wake up in the morning, first thing you should do before you set your feet on the ground is think of all the things that you're grateful for. That'll start your day off right. Believe me, all right? Every evening when you go to bed, same thing. Before you hit the hay, think of all the things that you're grateful for that happened that day, okay? All right, moving on to the next one. Hopefully you guys are having fun. If you're liking this video so far, please like the video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you for subscribing. I'm really grateful for you. Okay. Now, let's get into emotional connection before we start blabbing on about stuff. Because I know you guys probably want to get back to your day. But emotional connection and intimacy. Let's talk about that, right? These things are incredibly crucial aspects of a fulfilling relationship that are often overlooked by deeply, but actually it's actually incredibly valued by both men and women. Yeah. So contrary to popular belief, many men actually have a strong need for that emotional connection. They may not recognize it. They might tell you otherwise because they don't realize it. It's subconscious for them, right? But seeking a profound sense of understanding and closeness with their partner actually goes beyond the physical intimacy. And those that are incredibly in tune with themselves, especially these men, they are aware of it. They know that they need that emotional connection, and they're not shy in expressing it. There are men out there that do that, right? And there's actually my other channel with a masculine energy motivation channel. These are some of the topics that are coming up, right? That I'm going to be, addressing with these men, is that they need to have the comfort level to express their emotional needs, right? Whatever that may be. A lot of people have a misconception about men that they don't have a need for emotional connection. And I'm here to tell you, and I'm here to tell them, that is BS, okay? Now, before I get cut down on YouTube by the algorithms by saying bad words, let's dive into a little bit deeper into the physical intimacy and emotional connection, right? Now, developing that emotional intimacy involves creating a safe and supportive environment where both of you actually can feel comfortable in expressing your thoughts, your feelings, your worries, and even your dreams, all right? How can this be achieved? Well, it can be done through open communication where both individuals actively listen to each other without judgment and actually offer empathy and compassion along the way, right? What this does is it encourages your partner to communicate his feelings and opinions, and being a patient and attentive listener are key components of building emotional intimacy. All right, it's important to avoid jumping to conclusions or offering unsolicited advice. If he didn't ask you for advice, do not give it, ladies, okay? Instead, I want you to focus on being present. I want you to focus on being accepting, non-judgmental, right? And you can do this both physically and mentally during these conversations, all right? Small daily gestures can also play a significant role in fostering that emotional connection. Asking him about his day, right? Actively listening to their responses and actually sharing your own thoughts and experiences. That doesn't mean give advice. That's not the same thing, right? But you can share to build that connection and say, oh, that's interesting that you say that. I'm sorry that you went through that. Or, hey, I'm happy that you went through that. Or that's exciting or whatever, right? This is something that happened to me too. And I can relate, right? Relating in a story works wonders with anyone, okay? But what it actually helps you in doing is actually cultivating that mutual trust and understanding in that bond, right? Celebrating successes together as well as failures, and even providing support during those disappointments, right, can actually strengthen that emotional bond between you two. All right. Another thing that's incredibly important for you to recognize is that emotional connection requires effort and transparency from both of you, right? But how do you nurture that connection, right? Couples form a deep and lasting bond that extends far beyond the physical aspects of their relationship. And it actually helps in enriching their lives and fostering that mutual growth and happiness within each other. So even though, speaking of statistics, right, on emotional connection and intimacy in relationships actually are really quite limited, there is research on the importance of emotional intimacy that actually helps to provide or even shed a light on the significance in fostering that relationship satisfaction and longevity, right? So there was a study that was also published in the Journal of Family Psychology. It was actually done by Reese in 2011, explored the link between emotional intimacy and relationship satisfaction. The findings that they revealed actually showed that couples who reported higher levels of emotional intimacy experienced far greater relationship satisfaction, okay, and just overall happiness individually. What this does is it highlights the crucial role of emotional connection in maintaining a fulfilling relationship. Now, there was also a research that was conducted by Feeney in 2008 that investigated the impact of emotional intimacy on relationship stability. What the study found was that couples who reported higher levels of emotional intimacy were actually more likely to remain together over time. This suggested that emotional connection plays a crucial role in promoting relationship longevity. It's a safe space. We all want to feel safe. We all want to feel at peace, right? Be his peace, girls. I'm telling you, I talk about that a lot on this show. All right. Another study by Davila in 2003, that's quite a while now, examined that there was an association between emotional intimacy and mental health outcomes. Now, what it further showed is that individuals in relationships characterized by higher levels of emotional intimacy actually reported lower levels of psychological distress. And overall, just greater overall well-being. Yeah. So what does this do? It tells me that the positive impact of emotional connection on individual mental health within the context of a relationship is incredibly powerful. Yeah. So in conclusion, right, even though those specific statistics on emotional connection and intimacy might be a little bit scarce or skewed or whatever and kind of hard to understand or read, the research still did consistently emphasize the importance in fostering relationship satisfaction, stability, and even individual well-being. So, prioritizing emotional intimacy and fostering that open communication and mutual understanding, you guys can strengthen your bond and enhance the quality of your relationships. All right? Now, we're going to talk about setting healthy boundaries. Yeah. This is the last one on the list, but it's oh so powerful and incredibly important. Okay? I was alluding to it earlier in the show, but Let's get into setting healthy boundaries. Why is it important, right? It is incredibly important for maintaining a strong and respectful relationship. But unfortunately, in a lot of situations, it's often overlooked as a key ingredient in fostering mutual admiration and affection. But establishing those clear boundaries, as you could do them together, you not only create a safe and nurturing environment, but you also are able to deepen his admiration for you. I want you to start by sitting down with him, making eye contact, and engaging in open communication with each other's boundaries. You could include things like discussing personal preferences for personal space, active listening techniques, and even identifying potential triggers to avoid, right? These are things that I don't like, and I already know that I get triggered by these things, and you don't need to get into the depths of as to why, depending on the situation. It might help them understand what it is or why that is, if you explain the why, but you don't have to, okay? That goes back to respecting your own boundaries, right? But by openly addressing these topics, you lay the foundation for a relationship that is actually built on mutual respect and understanding, which is incredibly important, right? I want you guys to take the time to set boundaries, be clear on what they are. And what that further does is it actually demonstrates your commitment to creating a safe and loving atmosphere for each other. All right? He will be able to come to you as a trusted and respectful individual, feeling valued and appreciated in your presence if you were to take this seriously. All right? The sense of security and respect will actually naturally, it will do it automatically, lead to a desire to spend more time with you, even deepening the bond between the two of you. So, setting healthy boundaries not only fosters mutual respect and understanding, but it also enhances his admiration and his affection for you, all right? By prioritizing that open communication and respect for each other's needs, you're able to create a strong and lasting foundation for each other. So, same thing, even though the statistics specifically on the impact of setting boundaries on romantic relationships is limited, right? There is research, however, on communication and relationship satisfaction that actually helps to shed some light on this. I'm gonna crack that open here for you. There was a study that was published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships by Vangelisti, and this was done in 1994, that actually explored the role of communication in establishing and maintaining boundaries in relationships. What it actually revealed, is that couples who engaged in open and effective communication about boundaries reported incredibly higher levels of relationship satisfaction and overall well-being. Now, what does that tell you, right? It tells me that the positive impact on boundary setting on relationship dynamics is incredibly powerful and so important. All right? It has a positive impact. There was another one done by Sillers in 2010 that investigated the link between boundary management strategies and relationship quality. What it found is that couples who utilized assertive boundary setting techniques such as clear communication and negotiation actually reported greater relationship satisfaction and intimacy compared to those who struggled with boundary issues, right? Those that are kind of just like, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, fine, right? I mean, come on, let's not go backwards. Let's move forward. It's okay if this is who you were, this is how you are, but moving forward, starting today, let's establish those boundaries, okay? Let's be clear about what they are, and let's not struggle with them any further. And if you do struggle with them, it's okay. Love yourself through it, but encourage yourself to keep moving forward, okay? We're not here to highlight our downfalls. We're here to highlight where we're headed, okay? All right. So, struggling with these boundary issues is a big issue. No pun intended, right? But what this tells me is that it is incredibly important to set healthy boundaries. And what it does is it also actually fosters that relationship harmony that you guys are probably looking for. All right? I can't speak for all of you. So anyways, another study by Knobloch in 2013 examined the association between boundary violations and relationship outcomes. What it showed is that individuals who experience frequent boundary issues and violations in their relationships reported lower levels of satisfaction and higher rates of conflict and frustration and arguments. Yeah. So, what does this tell you? So it tells me that there is an importance in understanding that there are detrimental effects of neglecting boundary setting, both your side and his side, all right? So even though specific statistics on boundary setting in romantic relationships might be a little bit skewed or limited or scarce, right? That research has consistently emphasized the importance of fostering that communication, that trust, and that relationship satisfaction. So prioritize open dialogue and mutual respect for each other, and that way you can strengthen your bond and promote a healthier, more fulfilling relationship with each other. All right. So ladies, there you have it. That is it for today. I shared a lot. So I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today until the very end. If you found this content valuable and insightful, I recommend you share it with a friend or a family member, whether it's a cousin, an aunt, a sister, a mother, a grandma, right? I want you to please consider that this information that I'm bringing to you isn't brand new, but it is stuff that isn't being talked about in any other channel that is incredibly important to demonstrate that you're here to learn and that you're here to understand and grow and do and be better than you were yesterday. And you will do and be better tomorrow than you are today if you continue your journey of growth. Whether you do it on my channel or not, I'm here to support you and give you the knowledge and the expertise that is out there, okay? Not my expertise alone, but those that are out there that are really, really doing all the hard work. And I'm very grateful to those researchers and scientists that are putting in the hard work. And so I want to highlight that here, especially on this particular show, because we can talk about feelings all day, but let's talk about, the information that is researched, right? Going back to what I constantly say on my show, it's not about exceptions, it's about the odds, right? The general audience. And even though we are all uniquely ourselves, there's advice that is given, examples that are given, but remember that any and all advice that you receive, regardless of whether it's my channel or any others, take what works and discard the rest. You will not hurt my feelings, I promise you. Okay? So please consider showing your support by liking this video and even dropping a comment below if there are some topics that you want to cover or some topics that you want me to expand a little bit further that you heard about today. Happy to do that, okay? I will be presenting you with the research, statistics, and the facts as much as I possibly can, but understanding that this is a feminine energy essence show, that my goal and objective here is really to help guide you into tapping into that feminine essence and what that means. And in order for you to be able to do so successfully, you need the knowledge, right? So every interaction here on this show matters incredibly to me. It also helps boost the visibility of this video and helps reach other women like yourself that actually want to hear about this stuff, okay? That need to hear about this stuff. So please show your support, okay? And remember, there are many, many ways to make your partner feel special, and numerous strategies actually that help to deepen your connection and make a man fall deeply in love with you. So if you're interested in learning more about making a man utterly infatuated with you, there are some tips that you can consider, and I will be making more down the road. Some of them might be repetitive, but I promise you every day you will be learning something incredibly powerful that you join my show, okay? So if you found this video helpful and informative, once again, thank you so much for watching, right? Your support means the world to us. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care. Bye.